we know SilverStone produce tower cases, but they also produce power supplies. Now we have Michael again, who's going to tell us a little bit more about their new range of power supplies.
Yeah, definitely. So with power supply technology, we're also really trying to be as forward-thinking, as future-thinking as possible. So we recognize that a lot of the market's switching from these larger-sized towers to things like the RVZ01, the RVZ02, the products I had showed you a little bit earlier. And obviously with products like these, they're very tiny, they're very small. And in order to actually be that size, we have to try to think about how can we reduce the size of these components. So the biggest thing inside a lot of these systems is the power supplies. Typically you have larger guys like this. This is a form factor called ATX. It's what you see kind of most of the time on the market. With something like this, if you tried to put it into some of these smaller, tiny little cases, you can see that there's absolutely no way you'd be able to get that, a graphics card, a motherboard. It would just physically have to be a larger size case. So in order to address that, one of the technologies that we're trying to really advance as much as we can is a form factor called SFX and SFXL. That's actually a guy like this one that we have over here. This is the bigger version we call SFXL. So with these power supplies in the past, you normally only ever saw them in low wattages. If we were talking 2 years ago, you would have only ever seen a 300 watt, a 450 watt. Last year we produced a 600 watt in the true SFX format, which is even smaller. And this year we're really proud to go ahead and show off the newest development that we have. It's a 700 watt SFXL power supply in platinum rated. What that basically means is that you're able to go ahead and power the most powerful components that you have. Sometimes even if you have a M-ATX motherboard, you can do dual graphics cards inside of a small case. Obviously not mini ITX because of single GPU, but with whatever you might have, you can really power the beefiest systems that you have in a small form factor with a power supply like this. Just as well, we also include tons of features like semi-fanless mode. What that basically means is that if you're using a lower load on the actual power supply, call it 20, 30%, whatever you have, the actual fan on this guy won't even turn on. So you're able to have a completely inaudible experience with the power supply. And as well, because of the platinum efficiency that you're having on this unit as well, you're not really dealing with a lot of the heat output that you would have with a lower quality 80 plus certified power supply. So we're really excited by technologies like this because it allows us to go ahead and build even more powerful systems in even tinier boxes, which is really what a lot of people have just been asking for and hoping for. So we're hoping that with this product, people will just really appreciate it and be able to build extremely monstrous rigs in tiny, tiny cases.
Well, fantastic. Now that sounds like an exciting product, and we look forward to see more of these guys coming out from your guys' company.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.